In today's video, we will use 3 different ST Nucleo boards. From the top left corner, you can see Nucleo C092RC. In the middle, there is Nucleo WBA65RI, both with 1.54-inch displays. And on the right, you have bigger 144 pins Nucleo H563 ZI with 3.5 Riverdi display. To power them up, you need to use USB-C cable. To connect everything together, you need to mount the display on the board and then power everything up using USB-C cable connected to ST-Link connector. Let's explain quickly how the two Riverdi displays in this guide map 2 different STM Nucleo families. The first one is RVA15MD, a compact 1.54-inch IPS. It pairs naturally with the Nucleo 64 boards, which offer just the right amount of resources for a display of this size. Both variants of RVA15MD share the same PCBA, and switching between them only requires changing a few resistors as described in our documentation. For the full list of officially supported development boards, check our partner page on the ST website. The second display is RVA35HI, a larger 3.5-inch IPS TFT with a higher resolution for more detailed UIs. It pairs with Nucleo 144 board, which provides the extra performance, memory, and I/Os needed to drive a display of this size smoothly in TouchGFX, making it a solid choice for more complex or feature-rich projects. Now let's open TouchGFX Designer. On the first screen, we press the plus button to create our TouchGFX project. Then we type the name of the board. For me, it's H563. On the right side, we can change the name of the project and confirm it by pressing Create. We have now empty screen with our display size. Let's create a white background using box from the top toolbar. Now we can add slider to it. We can position it just by dragging it around the screen. By choosing a preset on the right side, we can use one of default TouchGFX sliders. Let's take the small little yellow slider and reposition it to the center of the screen. Then, in the bottom right corner, we need to choose the values of the slider that are matching its size. In this case, it's 200. We also want to start from the max value as we start with a white screen. To add the functionality of the slider, we need to choose Interactions tab in the top right corner and press the plus button. In the pop-up window, we choose Slider Value Changed as a trigger, and as an action, we choose Call New Virtual Function. Now, let's rename the function that will be generated to something more intuitive. Slider Change. To generate the code, we press the first pink button in the bottom right corner, the one with the brackets. We can now press Files icon on the left to copy the path of Cube folder that we will open in the IDE. Let's open the CubeIDE. There, we import the project simply by pressing File, Open Project from File System. Then we just paste the directory to Import Source window and approve it with the Finish button. And now, to integrate our functionality, we need to open Application User Core GUI and find the file named screen1view.cpp. Here, we create the function that changes alpha of the background. I will just copy it. You can find it in the blog that is linked to the description, or pause the video and rewrite those few lines. Let's also include the function prototype in the header file. You can press Ctrl Tab to open the header corresponding to the active CPP file. Then we can build it by pressing the hammer icon on top or simply pressing Ctrl B. Let's go back to TouchGFX Designer and run the simulation. Our code changes are included there, so the slider should change the brightness of the screen. That's a nice preview if you don't want to load the program each time on the physical board to test it. Let's now see the results on the hardware. On the small Nucleos, you can see 2 examples provided by ST. And on the big Nucleo, you can see the example that we just created that let us change the brightness of the background using the slider. This is a basic TouchGFX setup that lets you create your own custom project. Drop a comment and let me know what you'd like to see next.